evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 4th Annual Wearable Art Extravaganza, Imagination Rampage. Seriously, welcome. Those of you in the primo A-list seats who are going to the after party, and the rest of you who managed to get seats. This early show sold out long in advance of the second show, which has subsequently sold out. So, you are already among the chosen to be here tonight, and we appreciate your support for the Juneau Arts and Humanities Council. I'm Benjamin Brown. I'm on the board of the Juneau Arts and Humanities Council, as are many of the people you see making this happen tonight. And we're looking forward to a great show. You have your programs, the acts are listed, there will be an intermission. But before I get to any of those crazy details, I think it's incumbent upon me to introduce the lovely and talented Colette Costa. My dear.
There's kids in the audience. Ones? See, there's 4 letters in ones. So, welcome everyone. This is my co-host, Ben Brown. Also lovely and talented. We'd like to quickly thank some of the artists who donated some goods to our silent auction. Is the silent auction going on in the crowd?
The silent auction is going on now as we speak. And the bars are open, and there's some snacks. Hopefully you've enjoyed all 3 things. The silent auction will remain open through the first half, and we'll close it shortly after the interval. And we'll give you some updates on that. It all depends how high the bids are. The bids are low. I'm going to keep it open longer and distract you during the second half. I've got to apologize because it's for a good cause. All the proceeds of this evening's shows, the first and second one, go to support the Arts Council's scholarship and grant programs. And many young people in Juneau have benefited from those programs over the years, and we'd like to continue that. So yes. Without any further ado, what are some of those donors?
Blood donors? Owners, sorry. We have Lisa Lacker on honor, Dan Hobson, Nancy, Nancy Carnican, Mary Bowen, and Felice Browner.
I want to thank some of the businesses and artists who also donated prizes. Alaska Airlines, I think, is our banner item. It's open on both the silent auction tables tonight at the first show and the later show. 2 tickets anywhere they fly in the West Coast, which incluye Zihuatanejo, Ixtapa, Manzanillo, Puerto Vallarta, sí. Muchas ciudades calientes, sí. Wings of Alaska also has donated a very nice prize to us. Alaska Marine Lines, Friendly Planet, we've seen their new location there in Stewart Street. The Sportsman Barbershop, they cut my hair, so gosh darn, I think they're pretty good. I really do, they're fabulous. Glacier Optical, and Elaine Schrader, a licensed social worker. So we'll thank some more of our gifted donors a little bit later on this evening. But for now, what about cell phones and pagers? How do those make you feel, Colette?
Well, as much as I love technology, because I don't, it's the joke is I don't like it. Please be sure that your cell phones and pagers are shut off now. Okay, I don't see anyone reaching in. So if we do hear cell phones,
I think that's, the bar remains open. Yummy, refreshing beverages, yummy snacks. If you have to get up, do a 3-for, get a snack, grab a drink, and bid somebody up on one of those auction items to support our grant and scholarship programs.
And also, please try not to use the runway to go to the bar. Yeah, and please don't go to the bar.
We're not even letting the Hilton sisters do it, so don't feel like we're singling you after special treatment. We're playing the rules evenly. All right, then, I think we're ready to go. If the scrim could magically open. I love when the scrim magically opens. When I say abra, you say cadabra. It's easiest that way. I hate the party is such sweet sorrow. All right, so well, let's try it this way then. We have this high-tech step over here, and we actually, for our dance in the second act, ay caramba. Pure grace like butter, ladies and gentlemen. Without any further ado, it's the 4th Wearable Art Extravaganza, Imagination Rampage.
And first up, ladies and gentlemen, we have an alien slideshow. The 3 Graces, Visitor, Terry Gamble, modeled by Leslie Clark, Heather Brown, and Alicia Gorska. From a planet far away and yet to be discovered by us mere earthlings come three extraterrestrial visitors. These three graces bring images of their home world to share with us this evening, a world where evolution has taken some exceptional twists. The three graces are clad in unique garments designed and created by Terry Gamble. Each graceful visitor exhibits the magical, hand-painted boutique artistry of the multi-talented Juneau artist extraordinaire, David Riccio. Here, our earthly patrons, is a living slideshow of the unusual world of our Indian visitors.
Sweating the Pipes, designed and modeled by Mary Lou Gervais. This piece was inspired by a hot water tank gone astray and 7 pipes frozen in a recent cold snap. Yes, Mary Lou Gervais ditched her previous wearable art idea and hunkered down to sweat the pipes. This geometric wonder is made from over 20 feet of hard copper pipe and 25 feet of soft copper tubing. All 50 connections were soldered on with loving care. The copper skirt is an octagonal spiral with increasing lengths to create a 60-degree slope. The silver front skirt was the product of hours of crawl space time staring at R19 insulation. The copper top was the result of years of being called an Amazon. It was muscled into place according to specific calculations through allowing the wave to take its own path. The crown is made up of 2 oblique cylinders embracing the torch flame, and the remainder of the adornments were just lying around the artist's messy house. This outfit is not available for sale, but amateur plumbing advice is always available for free. Sweating the pipes, ladies and gentlemen. Designed and modeled by the lovely and talented Mary Lou Gervais.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Porky Love Project. Modeled and designed by Leah Francis, cute and deliberate, but slow and short-sighted, this easily approached herbivore is non-aggressive, a good listener, and well defended against any suit on cumulative 4 radial tires. Despite its occasional bars, the porcupine deserves your love. Just remember, this one is a local myopic vegan who won't be pushed around. So love a porky today. Ladies and gentlemen, before we let open,
King Neptune and his Court of Mermaids are presented by models Bill Platt, Elan Leslie Tomlinson, Joyce Landingham, Magdalena and Sophia Perry, and Ernest Barbara Green and Elan Tomlinson. King Neptune and his Court of Mermaids.
you know, Ben, I've heard of cod pieces, but I don't think I've ever seen a crab piece. My mother warned me about Vikings.
It brings a whole new meaning to crustaceous.
They say the tail piece is real good.
It's the best, isn't it? King Neptune and his Court of Mermaids.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present the Juneau Burqa, modeled and designed by Mary Barton. Made from ubiquitously used Alaskan materials, tape, duct tape, and bungee board. The Juneau Burka is designed to increase the independence, freedom, and protection of the Juneau populace. The wearer of the Juneau Burka will be able to experience true anonymity wherever they may go. Imagine going into Foodland without having to interact with people. Imagine going out without having to comb your hair, put on makeup, or suck in your gut. Imagine running into your ex-husband and not having to pretend like you still like him. The first time you appear in public with a new significant other, you don't have to explain who it is or why you're with them. Teachers, you don't got to be afraid of being respectable in case you see your students. And students, you don't have to be humiliated running into your teachers at places you shouldn't be. Environmentalists, you can wear this as you walk through the Capitol. And all you Murkowski fans, put this on for Folk Fest. The courage, the independence, the exhilaration that brought us all to Juneau in the first place. The Juneau Burka can be rented by an hourly basis, and as you might expect, the rate is high, as is the price of anonymity in Juneau.
So cool.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's another gown made from wood lying around. Designed by David Walker and modeled by the incomparable Don Peisel Davis, this outfit is made from 100% wood, and the dress sports a corset-style top from hemlock veneer, laced with leather, and fitted with puffy sleeves planed from yellow cedar. The bottom, crafted after a traditional hoop skirt, is made from hemlock veneer, stained cherry red, and glued onto an oak belt. The parasol is also made of wood veneer, oak and wood dowels. And it really tops off the ensemble, I think. The outfit is held together with enough contact cement to drive us all out of the house for days. It's really a test of how far you can go with wood. Another gown made from wood lying around, Don Peisel Davis. Oh, and there seems to be a wooden damsel in distress. Wait a minute, someone's rushing to her rescue, thank goodness. David Walker got her out of it as well. That's right. Easy on, easy off. It'll be another gown made from wood lying around. That's not wood. No, Thank you, Don.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the Spirit of the Music, designed and modeled by Kelly Connerton. For those with a sense of fashion and taste in music, our next model and artist, Kelly Connerton, has assembled a combination of good music, bad music, and CDs that were burned, but better left forgotten. Kelly's design is a reflection of the artist and the viewer. It's a stunning display of rainbow colors and bad art, masquerading as CD labels. To accompany the skirt, Kelly has chosen improvements of vinyl and vinyl, demonstrating her respect for the older traditions of music and the Juneau landfill. Kelly should be doing her homework right now, but instead she chooses to make art, something her father allows her to do. Which do you think is more important? Ladies and gentlemen, Kelly Connerton, the Spirit of the Music.
It's bicycle safety gear designed by Andy Dressel and modeled by Derweek. Ever have that just got my bike stolen blues? Or how about the I forgot where I parked my bike kind of days? Well, you think modern chain and bike locks, let alone the bike racks, aren't enough to hold your precious best friend, your only mode of transportation? Well, if your bike is more than, say, just your bike, transform yourself, like Derek here, into your own personal Sherpa, your best friend, your bike's security blanket in a not-so-secure world. By becoming your bike's strapping pole, you will never spend another minute, nay, another second wondering, is it safe? Crying out, where are you, my two-wheeled wonder? Again. Yes, your bike can truly thank you by being with you at all times. And you can feel comforted too, knowing no other pole has such privilege, touching something so wonderful, so truly unique as your very own bike. So go, young man, and follow the shining example of Derek, and become your bicycle's very own hitching post today.
Ladies and gentlemen, artist and model Miranda Salmon presents Suck on This. No, I didn't write that. She did. Suck on This. Sections of several surreal straws stick together slightly while savagely sipping, sucking, and savoring the summer silver sunshine through 7 straws. Satisfactory, like looking at a Saturday evening sunset. I'll never go strawless again. Simply stunning.
Butterfly, designed by Catherine Grant Griffin, modeled by Celestrina. The butterfly is a unique creature. She's a rare hybrid species, blending styles of the Northwest coast with the upper Great Lakes. The butterfly design on the raven's tail bib and on the central design field of the apron reflect the butterfly's wings well extended. The bands of design on the top and bottom of the raven's tail apron mimic the flight of the butterfly. The fringed and flowing shawl represents her wings, while the model steps and twirls duplicate her movements through the air. With a splash of color and a sparkle of beads, she dances down the runway amid a cloud of butterflies that are appliqued to her shawl. Butterfly, thank you for the student, designed by Catherine Grant Griffin.
Our next piece is entitled The Sphinx Moth, The Flame and Quantum Evolution, or Turning 50, Shedding the If-Onlys, and Heading Toward the Light. Designed by Penny Schrader, Ben Craw, and Cindy Bouger. Our models are Penny Schrader and Ben Craw. If only there weren't any if-onlys. Emerging from within and shedding the withouts, you are invited here to participate in the shedding of our own if-onlys. If only I could get out of this tight spot and spread my wings and fly. If only those closet-born and never-worn wedding gowns, recycled into wings, could be freed for once and for all, free to fly toward the warmth, the light of the flame within. Moth, The Flame, and Quantum Evolution. We're turning 50, shedding the if-onlys, and heading toward the light. Designed by Penny Schrader, David Carl, and Steve Wester. Modeled by Penny Schrader.
1,000 Paper Cranes. Designed by Isabel Bush, Coco Urata, Haley Summers, Aaron and Tizia Mead, Ione Linsmeyer and Kate Ross, and modeled by Kate Ross. This dazzlingly colorful creation was made by the artists when they were in 3rd grade. They were inspired after reading Sadako and the 1,000 Paper Cranes. This year, 5 years after they made their first 400 cranes, they and a few friends continue the project, making not only more paper cranes, but the outfit you see in front of you tonight. Here is an excerpt from the book. Sadako looked at her flock hanging from the ceiling. As she watched, the light autumn breeze made the birds rustle and sway. They seemed to be alive and flying out through the open window. How beautiful and free they were. Sadako sighed and closed her eyes. 1,000 Paper Cranes, modeled by Kate Ross.
Mirror glass tiles to reflect light everywhere, and some old door beads. Very reflective and glamorous old style, movie star kind of thing, sort of a Rita Hayworth. Fabricated crossbow on right arm to make a space soldier kind of thing, very Barbarella. Glamorous space soldiers, all the rage in Paris next fall.
In the Womb, designed by J. Althea and Sarah Ravel, and modeled by J. Althea. J. Althea plays along with life, making merry melodies on a grand, jazzy scale. She plays really great on those pink 88s and a key of her own with tempo and tone. She journeys inside with fun upscale style. Not known as low-key, she's in harmony. United as one with her very best chum, the piano. That's right, In the Womb. You know, Colette, Althea's next modeling job is going to be in the Florida Keys. No joking. And after that, she's actually going to the Ivory Coast. That's true. That's all true. In the Womb, J. Althea, designed by J. Althea and Sarah Ravel. And she can walk sideways.
Anymore.
Oh my.
Oh no. Designed by Sarah Elliott.
No more in Kansas.
I don't think I want to go to
Hostilities
Kansas now. Farmers are dangerous.
Future. Translucent. Future Translucent, designed by Terry Gallant and modeled by Harmony Sorrell. Harmony is wearing a reinvented, deconstructed 50s bustier. The atomic 1950s bombshell meets the 1980s new wave punk futuristic techno girl. Jane Fonda, eat your heart out. Harmony Sorrell and Future Translucent, designed by Terry Gallant.
And now we bring you American Woman. Designed by Tess Staten, Ashley Mackey, and Sandra Walker, is being modeled by Anastasia Petit. America landed the free home of capitalism and consumer choice. Americans love their soft drinks. Coca-Cola reports that the average American drinks one Coke beverage every day, while Pepsi-Cola reports the average American consumes 80 gallons a year of their beverage. The combined revenues of the two companies in 2002 exceeded $35 billion. In these days of economic hardships, both companies reported increased growth in beverage sales over the last 2 years. What better way to represent the dichotomy of individual choice and corporate power than with soda cans? This two-piece ensemble, designed by Ashley Mackey, Tess Staten, and Sandra Walker, is made up of more than 50 Coke, Pepsi, and 7-Up cans held together with 200 yards of duct tape. Yes, it's certainly an outfit celebrating freedom of American capitalism. Or is it a condemnation of empty consumerism and Americanism, dependent on big corporations? Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Anastasia Petit is American Woman. Oh Lord, it's naughty and nice, everybody. Alicia McLean and the lovely and talented Glenn Merrill, modeling outfits that they made themselves. Tie into this sexy number and you'll go all the way to the top, baby. Alicia sports a clever, well-placed assortment of climbing ropes and webbing, and darling, this is all you need for a delicious Swiss Miss holiday. Oh yes. The simple top incorporates slinky climbing nuts and a quick draw carabiner for fast exits in a tight situation. You'll melt a glacier or Murkowski's heart with this revealing number. A slitted skirt completes this rock climbing divas ensemble. The stylish getup cries out for a saucy jaunt of tricky routes. And Mr. Mountain, he's sporting a foam-fitting faux rock bodysuit, even though he thinks he's rock hard underneath. This couple's gonna take you higher. Accessorized with a delicate chalk bag, and even the hardest of hearts in the Republican Senate will be tied up in knots. So climb up, climb on, get dirty.
Welcome, if you will, upside down, right side up. Which one is which? These wireframe papier-mâché masks by Heather K. Ridgway are fashioned after a set of pelvic bones her husband brought home from the beach. It's true, the real bones hang on a wall in their entryway and inspire many visitors to muse over the ghost-like visages and what goes on in their host minds. Heather always thought they'd make a fine drooping mask, but Mark, her husband, believed they should be worn the other way around for a more manic effect. These lightweight replicas allow them to have it both ways. When the finished forms were base-coated stark white, the masks lost some of their voodoo creepiness and seemed to call for vaudeville clown makeup and haunted house gimmickry. Heather added Beth Weigel to upside and an oversized felt trench coat to down. And the piece, well, as you can see, it's complete. Upside down, right side up, ladies and gentlemen, by Heather K. Ridgway. And this piece and others are on sale across the country.
Ladies and gentlemen, Under My Skin by Carla Pye. Challenging the notion that beauty is only skin deep, Anchorage artist and model Carla Potter has delved into the layers and striations of the human muscular system to create an intensely quilted pink satin pantsuit that lays bare another layer of nature's beauty. Cloaked in an exotic faux fur coat, Carla questions the price that is paid for our fashionable furs. Under My Skin can truly make us all wonder about our priorities.
All the way from Anchorage.
You know, they say beauty is only skin deep, but in Pelican we say beauty is only a light switch away. Ladies and gentlemen, Under My Skin, designed and modeled by Carla Potter.
El Dia de los Muertos de Graf. Designed and modeled by Lynn Morrow. Many centuries ago, this animal became extinct. Cave drawings and legends passed down from ancient civilizations describe this creature and its unique markings, striped like a zebra, with a head of a giraffe and horns and eyes that flash in the night, a tongue that senses heat, and spots and two big teeth, the better to eat you with. It acts like a dog, walks on its hind feet, and has a long tail. Each year, the spirit of Zagraf comes alive for El Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, a celebration in Mexico. Zagraf has come to you this year to help you honor your dead and to celebrate our future together, protecting all creatures, especially endangered ones. Zagraf is made of gourd, papier-mâché, paint, glue, wire, Christmas and Halloween lights, and scrap material. El Dia de los Muertos. You know, it's nice to look at a costume and know that someone's not lost his gourd. Zagraf, El Dia de los Muertos by Lynn Morrow, designed and modeled.
Designed and modeled by Michaela Goad. It's the Southeast Scoundrel it is!
Hey! Oh!
Hey, yeah, it's a pirate's life for you! Land masses, you've been luring for adventure, creeping the lake in the high seas, or if you just want to get your hands on some booty, you don't got to go to the Alaskan, because you're in luck right here. This prowler of the inside passage is scouting for a bunch of scallywags. They'll pillage the Alaskan panhandle. If any of you landlubbers are up to looting the Lynn Canal, plundering the Peril Street, or terrorizing up the Tahoe, you better consider pirating as your new profession, or cruise ships, whichever. If you accept this offer, not only will the swagger return to your step, but the fortune will pour into your bank account. Why use your own money when you can use someone else's ATM? Look at your children and watch your dogs very closely. It's the Southeast Scoundrel. time na Michaela Gold.
The night sky, designed and modeled by Joni Waller. When we look up into the Juneau sky in winter at night, or in summer at night, or in the fall, or in the spring at night, and, well, sometimes we see gray, which Joni Waller has flawlessly duplicated here tonight in her cape created of gray fabric. It's gray.
So nice and gray.
It's nice and gray. But once in a while, when the clouds clear away and the stars shine out, well, once in a while, we Juneauites experience the joy of the aurora borealis. Should we call Bob and Sue? Because they were real pissed off last time we didn't call them their lights were out. Remember?
I told them.
We did not hear the end of that for about 3 months.
I told them the lights were out. They didn't listen.
Joni has artistically reinterpreted the phenomenon of the Northern Lights in a wearable art form. And what a better way to capture, to express the aurora's light, color, and motion than Joni Waller does for us here on stage tonight with The Night Sky.
Joni has used flashlights, glow sticks, gray fabric, and a space blanket.
And a space blanket.
Yeah.
Beautiful materials. The Night Sky. Thank you, Joni. All right then. Well, if you're following along your program, which I'm sure you are, my dear. Yes, there we go. No worries. We've reached the halfway point in our show. And that's a good thing because you all get to get up and take a break and visit your friendly bartenders at the 2 bars and get more refreshments. It's also a good thing because, oh look, can you hold this list? Because I have this other huge list of silent auction items I'm going to run over really quickly. There's a beaded necklace of turquoise, amethyst, Austrian crystal, pearl, and some semi-precious stones whose names I can't pronounce. There is a 1980 Cabernet Sauvignon. There's a Pan-Asian Dinner for 6 by Dick Monkman and Gina Kobayashi. A Matisse poster, a portrait sitting from Dr. Amy, a porcelain platter, something from Invisible World, I guess I can't see it. Dan Hobson has a professional guitar stuff he's donated, a hand-quilted vest, a round table made of 300-year-old salvage teak and mahogany. That could almost be a costume, people. Go bid on that now. Now. A haircut from the Sportsman, again. Fabulous quote. A Portuguese dinner, Don Cubby Grove's wine tasting hors d'oeuvres, and 2 round-trip tickets on Alaska Airlines anywhere on the West Coast. Please go bid on the silent auction items. The funds being raised tonight are integrally important to the Arts Council's scholarship shows. And are you going to thank some people now? The bars?
Did I mention Diane Anderson? Did I like her actually. I mean, as a person. Nancy Dencherney, thank you. Sue Sloss, fiber artist. Amy Dressel, photographer. And the New Moon dancers who have contributed to the silent auction, etc., etc. And the dancers, they do check in. We have some mid-show entertainment lined up for you. We have some dancers who have come all the way from a couple blocks away to do a little interpretive dance. It's what the young kids call hippity hop. Oh, they jump around. It's crazy. I don't understand it. I mean, they're half naked. They're throwing their bodies around. It's unholy.
She's making it all up. They're not. They are back there. They're raring to go. We're going to give you about 5 minutes in this strict 10-minute intermission. Now, we do have a second show tonight, so we obviously never run over at Arts Council. But do get a drink, do visit the lavatory, do grab a snack, do bid on a silent auction item in about 5 minutes. Kinetics will be dancing, and then we'll bring you to the second half of the show. Bethsaida. They are Kinetics. Attainable Enlightenment, designed by Sherry Bell and modeled by Eve Fieldhouse. Eve is wearing a chandelier, which is the illumination of Sherry's imagination, taking flight over the waters of southeast Alaska. Not unlike the full April moon painting a shimmering path across the waters from Chatham Strait from Point Coubertin to Funter Bay. This ethereal light is comprised of 18 feet of steel cable, with one ring suspended from another around Eve's lovely body, using 17-pound fishing line, which any self-respecting fishing charter crew would be proud to use. The steel rings are dripping with crystals of ice garnered from the cornices of Eagle Crest ski area, which are also known as iridescent beads from the most exclusive dollar store in New York. Also using cardboard and prison lure tape from the Western Auto Haberdashery. This piece, Attainable Enlightenment, is due to be auctioned soon at Sotheby's, so be on the lookout. Attainable Enlightenment. Eve Fieldhouse modeling Sherry Bell.
And now Left Behind, designed by Julie Corris and Leslie Cumber, modeled by Leslie. Today, February 20th, marks the end of a week in which Juneau students see them through. Leslie's outfit stimulates the type of high school graduate that George W. Bush wants to create. The skirt and top made out of Scantron, standardized testing sheets, signify Bush's faith in multiple choice testing as a valuable measure of students' thinking and understanding. The mortarboard is topped with a number 2 pencil, a precious commodity during standardized testing weeks. The federal money dangling from it while unreachable is tantalizingly close. Behind her, Leslie drags several children who will conform to Bush's vision of academic success. Best of all, this is remarkably uncomfortable. That is left behind by Leslie Cupper and Julie Collins.
The Tlingit King. Designed by Tina Brown and Puanani Maunu and modeled by Leonard Johnson. That's right, this costume provides elements. Fabric, feathers, leather, and paint. Elvis's famous white collar and dripsuit and his Tlingit name is Doug Hawk Nook, but you may call him Elvis the King. Ladies and gentlemen, there's just no denying it. Elvis lives! Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That is a hunk of burning blanket love right there. That's better than Tom Jones.
Yes, Leonard Johnson modeling the Tlingit King by Tina Brown and Puanani Maunu. He lives!
Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building.
Time and trouble may tame an advanced young woman, but an advanced elder woman is uncontrollable by any earthly force. Polly, Hecate, Ella, Fontaine, Witch of Endor, Wife of Bath, Elizabeth Tudor, leaks beneath this lurid exterior. But then again, I figured, screw it, they can't take a joke. Ladies and gentlemen, the pros, get that down!
That was Crohn's Cap and Gowns, model and artist Carol Valentine, and drummer by Chance the Bull. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bartlett Biohazard babe. That's right, model and designed by Hanson Palmer. This babe is dressed in the latest hospital couture. Believe it or not, this dress is made completely out of disposable medical gadgets. This fashion-sending chick is starting a whole new medical trend. Now, if you don't have insurance, you might want to beware because you're stepping into the fashionable side of medicine, kids.
I don't think my insurance covers that, Colette.
Be a lot of neck injuries tonight.
Soft tissue. When Hell Freezes Over, designed by Flora Kate File and Persephone Bodine, and modeled by Persephone Bodine. As the Snow Queen makes her presence felt, against all odds, her freezing winter overwhelms the burning flames, as cool winter colors bury the vibrant reds beneath a sheet of ice. A unique blending of hellfire and winter's cold, icy flames lick at her hems, and observers might notice the quick sparks of red, artfully subtle beneath the pale, cold blue. The only obvious betrayal is her vivid sash, and even this ornament is tainted by the winter. Methinks that hell has truly frozen over. Modeled by Persephone Bodine, designed by Persephone Bodine and Flora Kate File.
Everybody, Heather's Feathers. AKA the Eyes Have It, modeled and designed by the lovely Heather Harris. Let's enters our show with her eyes wide open. Hey, she's wearing a formal ball gown, created swirl sequin fabric, a black corset, peacock feathers, and silver mylar fringe. The silver fringe catches the light and adds that dazzle factor that seems to tickles Heather so-and-so. We think the eyes of the peacock feathers say it best because Heather and her fluttery gown make our eyes pop wide open as she races on stage. Hoppity bop bop.
With your smile so warm, and your cheeks so soft, and your touches on me.
She knows how to strut.
Ladies and gentlemen, lips of Heather Harris and Heather's Feathers.
Delightful. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't been in those silent auction items, the table closes in 2 minutes. Not kidding.
He's serious.
I'm serious.
Like this guy. Serious as a fruitcake.
It's the living Hawaiian shirt. Modeled by the one and only Jeff Brown and designed by him as well.
The lovely, the winsome.
Next time the rain's coming down hard on you, just put on the living Hawaiian shirt and transport yourself to a beach somewhere on the shores of Maui. The living Hawaiian shirt is custom made for each individual and comes in a variety of blooms in season. Once you're wearing it, you'll have to hit the local watering holes, however, to make sure you won't be singing how dry I am. Using a variety of blossoms, including daffodils, roses, and assorted greens,
Shake it, Jeffy.
he has the breath of total majesty everywhere he enters. Now, a warning, the living Hawaiian shirt is not for those who are allergic to either flowers or good fashion. And it doesn't come equipped with insects. You have to have your own.
Well, I think Jeff's got some.
I think he's got it covered. These buds were donated by Miss Scarlett's Greenery and by Safeway. It's the one, it's the only, artist and model, Jeff Brown. Look at him. Mahalo.
Oh, yeah. Titled Sweeter Than Candy, our models and designers, Sophia Teddy and Charlie Childers, are walking down the runway. These candy dresses are made up of, anybody guess? All right, someone goes to the store. Each creation serves up a unique and colorful design that's created for more than 500 scale pieces.
Good answer for you.
Each dress was carefully cut and sewn from scratch.
How sweet.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
No singing along. Okay, you can sing along. It's Deliver Me! Designed and modeled by Alex Ketchison and Molly Antrim. Here it is, folks, the packages you've been waiting for, so without further delay, it's the overnight delivery. It's the love letter. It's the priority mail. The United States Post Service would like to honor you, to have you honor yourselves, and present this special delivery to you with a little help from the Beatles. Your favorite postal ladies. Deliver Me by Alex Ketchison and Molly Antrim. He always wins twice. 3 times, lady.
Just when you thought freedom rang, here is Slave to Style, modeled and designed by Corey Kicker. Friends, when we wake up in the morning, pull on our slippers, and let the dog fetch us the paper, what is it we look at first? The headlines, the photos, the text? How often do we delve deeper than the surface, to the commas, the modifying adjectives, those sexily grammatical arrangements of time, place, and date? And who is it that puts these constraints, like so many tiny 9-inch handcuffs in sans serif type upon our news? Look no further than the Associated Press style book, the true controller of print media worldwide. It rests on every journalist's desks, unassuming and patient in its plastic coil binding, but its word is bond and sacrosanct. Who but the truly rank would question its authority? Who but the tragically heartless can resist its charm? And charming you are, Corey Beaker. The AP style book is bastion of correctness. Modeled by Corey Beaker, who is a slave to style. Corey Beaker.
Gift wrap, anyone? Oh, parents of Juneau, know it, you love it. You have a lot. What are you going to do with it? It's gift wrap time. Artists Melina Sloss and Krista Thompson, also modeling, display just what you can do if you have gift wrap of your creative genius. Yes, it's a skirt made from gift wrap samples and a shirt made with more gift wrap samples and curling ribbon. She's also got accessories to complement this fabulous gift wrap paper creation. But wait, there's more. With the lovely boa and her two-piece outfit and ribbon in her hair, we've got a gift wrap ensemble upstage as well. Yes, gift wrap. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Hey, is she giving away money?
No,
It's gift.
that's why they sell the gift wrap, to raise money. Gift wrap.
And now we have the lovely Marlon Lane. She's modeling a creation of her own. A little leftover Valentine's, never hurt anyone with this fashionable and attractive.
She can't wear her Sahara on her sleeve because it's sleeveless, but she's wearing her heart for all of us. Gift wrap, everyone, by Marlena Sloss and Krista Thompson. Thank you, ladies.
Ladies and gentlemen, Imagination's Companion. Modeled by Carrie Sheenan, designed by Susan Kaiser and Ecom Hurley. Unrestrained imagination soars beyond this world. Inspired by the art of Boris Vallejo and Luis Royo, Imagination's Companion is spun from our dreams. Fresh from the fight, Imagination's Companion defends fantasy from a world of practical and ordinary. Imagination needs more souls to keep it company and defends its future. Won't you join us, setting creativity free, and let your imagine rampage? Ladies and gentlemen, Imagination's Companion, modeled by Carrie Sheenan, designed by Susan Kaiser and Ecom Hurley.
Her Majesty the Queen of Hearts. Designed by Catherine Raybon, Kayla Ely, Jenny Jones, and Alicia Marriott, and modeled by Alicia Marriott, this sassy 32-piece top and skirt were handmade by these four young ladies. It's made completely out of blue and red backed playing cards, a little fishing line, and some glue. The heart on the top gives her the name, the Queen of Hearts, because she'll rule your heart if you're not careful. Shortly after the show, Alicia will be attending a cocktail party for people under 21 and her new playing card cocktail, skirt top and earrings. She's confident she'll be a head turner with this combination of class, and she's wearing it well. The Queen of Hearts, modeled by Alicia Marriott.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Norwalk. Designed by Lauren Lesko and modeled by Amy Wilson, inspired by a very serious outbreak of the Norwalk virus. This little ensemble is made of fiery vinyl, ceiling wire, chain, and metallic red material, plus silver, metallic, pink.
My tummy hurts.
She makes Ebola look good.
She's so hot, you'd better wash your hands. Through the door. Song Swan by Monica Kunat, Hannah Berry, Neva Schaefer, and Elizabeth Berry, and modeled by Monica Kunat. The sky grew dark as fall took its last breath, surrendering the earth once more to winter. A swan was shot by an uncaring hunter. Her young were left to die. A snow princess called Signy came through the icy banks on the pond. She found the wounded swan and carried her back to her warm cottage in a forest nearby. While caring for her, the dying swan's spirit melted into Signy, the snowy princess. They became one force, one great whiteness, and one spirit. When the smallest sliver of spring moonlight shone through the window, Signy went into the forest and made a new nest. You can see her now with her young flying over the glistening waters of the pond, thus reversing the old story of the swan song. A story told for many years how kindness, friendship, and recycling can change your life. Monica Kunat, modeling Song Swan.
It's spare parts, everybody! Modeled and designed by Diane Palmer. Well, holy moly, look at the kids. Artist model Diane Palmer flew all night to New Zealand with her girlfriend Sarah and Yvonne, just so she could devise this fabric for this here piece. Titled Spare Parts and Not Square Pants, this gathering of tinker toys, doll parts, silk, and box sculptures creates a stunning puppet theater that is typical of Diane's eclectic, whimsical, manic, depressive, and slightly frightening imagination. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
It's
ma'am.
a real party. Spare parts. All right then.
Spare parts. That's what my
Okay,
mechanic.
yeehaw! Real party. I reckon I dance with her real careful. I might be putting an eye out though.
Look, she's like that Republican House of Senators and them people on strings as the American public. Here to help us celebrate Mardi Gras that's coming up right quick is some Cajun women for you. They're crazier than a rat's full of snakes. That there is Diane Palmer and her beautiful little creation known as Spare Parts.
Real nice.
And then tastier too.
I reckon.
Them's been eaten.
It's real good. Yes, I think the married people in the audience, it's going to speak to you of its own accord. Yes, indeed, artist and model Cecile Elliott presents Cakewalk.
That takes the cake.
I want a slice, that's all I know. Jump into this little treat on your wedding day, and jump out of it any old time. Yes, it's Cecile Elliott's Cakewalk. Cecile wants you to have your cake and wear it too. I heard they've been selling a lot of this stuff in San Francisco.
That is 3 tiers of fun.
Cakewalk.
She's already at the honeymoon, folks.
Kevin Sano, now known as Western State Radio. Give me a chicken tuna and tomato.
Next up we have Not Quite Tickleless Travel, modeled by Beth Geiger, designed by Lauren Rekovich. Is your passport current? From Barrow to Beijing, from Anchorage to Amsterdam? Well, this ensemble travels through the extremes of climate and culture. An Alaska woman knows that her berry survival can depend on what she wears. Take it from me, honey. Take the idea of layering in a different direction. Peel off that coat and cool down once you reach Rio, baby. Then dance till dawn in this here dress. Check in at the airport in this strapless member. No metals to activate the alarms. It could prove distracting for reasons unrelated to national security. But never mind the ideas to travel in style. You just need a ticket out of town, or about 300 airline tickets, because that's how many Scandinavian Airways tickets were used to create this piece. And for you frequent flyers, the mileage totals approximately 500,000. Remember, sometimes you can fly further if you travel light, so never leave your baggage unattended, if you know what I mean. A big thank you to Michael and SAS in Copenhagen for the tickets, and to Inga for bringing them over to me. Special thank you to all those attractive partners. Yeah, baby. That's Not Quite Tickleless Travel, designed by Laura Griffiths and modeled by Beth Geiger.
Just looking at it, I feel like a member of the Mile High Club.
That girl's going places.
Ladies and gentlemen, picture this. Designed and modeled by Amy Dressel. On sale for $19.95. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, then this piece by Amy Dressel is worth 1,000 pictures. You figure out how many words that is. I can't do the math. After becoming addicted to photography, thanks to that Dave Gillot, and getting tired of wasting all these unrecyclable film canisters. Well, Amy's a genius, and Viola, another wearable art piece is born. Once a picture gets in, or technically around your head, it's hard to get rid of it, isn't it? And besides, don't pictures make imaginations run wild? Especially if you're someone running for presidential office? No, seriously, can't you just picture your favorite person or scene or moment, or perhaps your favorite Arts Council board member, framed, as it were, in this lovely creation? Careful, I think Amy is going to expose herself. The way it flows, the clinking it creates, is sure to put anyone in a good light, anyone in a perfect picture moment. So go out there, create those pictures, and frame them as you will. Just remember to use your imagination and always the thrill.
Ladies and gentlemen, picture this. Designed and modeled by the lovely Amy Dressel. Our final piece this evening. Miss Sarah Lawson. With Take Your Chances.
parade being a term of fashion art, and I saw a lot of you at Fashion Week in New York, so I know a lot of you know this. The models are going to walk through all of the costumes you've seen from both the first and second halves of the show. You are to vote for your favorite single entry by number. If you vote by name and you write the whole thing down, it may get counted. But number is going to make it work a lot better. So if you're confused, look in your program and the numbers are there next to the names of each entry.
Please do not write the short guy in the white shoes, okay? There's no number in that description.
If you want to write the cute guy in the black shoes, that's... Oh, wait.
You can also vote for MCs too. Just thought I'd throw it out
Yeah, that'd be fabulous.
We're not actually on the ballot, but...
No, only in our lucid reveries. Who I'd like to thank for videographing tonight's show. The lucid reverie, our number is 666, I think, if you want to vote for Glad and myself. Lucid Reverie is videotaping this evening's show. I hope no one else has been. If you have, if you give us the tape, we want to destroy it. Copies of the tape will be available for sale. They'll do a great job. They will edit it up. And as soon as we're done with the Grand Parade, we'll be collecting your ballots. Actually, you'll be depositing them in the boxes on your way out. Before you leave, I will be announcing the winners, the high bidders of the silent auction items. Those persons will please proceed to a table right outside the entrance through which you arrived this evening. And there'll be 2 or 3 people out there near Sybil Davis, our executive director, to help collect your payment. Without further ado, the Grand Parade, Wearable Art, Imagination Rampage.
Please raise your hand if you need a pen.
Yes, if you need a pen, raise your hand. Or share with your neighbor. Vote for your neighbor. 4th Annual Wearable Art Extravaganza Imagination Rampage. So, please go ahead and vote now while the images are fresh in your mind. And I'm going to first read the names of the high bidders on the silent auction items. So if I read your name, thank you very much for bidding so generously on the item and supporting the needed scholarship and grant programs. Please go through the doors through which you entered and pay for your item and pick it up. Especially if it's something large and bulky that we don't want to carry home. We'll try to have saved the box, I'm sure. The necklace and bracelet by Sherry Brown went to Dawn Finley Groves. Thank you, Dawn. The round mahogany table, Jim Barron. The Matisse print, Sharon Lane. The Pan-Asian dinner, Nancy DeCherney. Thank you, Nancy. The 1980 Cabernet Sauvignon to Allison Bell. Dan Hobson's guitar lessons to Nancy Long. The sweater from Invisible World, also to Dawn Finley Groves. Thank you, Dawn. The porcelain platter and cookies to Mary Veal. The portrait sitting to Jeannie Cuneen. The Portuguese dinner for 6 to Katie Corbus and Myrna Algie. The Davis Log Cabin print to Evelyn Beeson. The haircut of the sportsman to Nancy DeCherney. Drink the wine first, I often find that out. The hand-quilted vest, also to Nancy DeCherney. Tickets to the Juneau Symphony to Sherry Brown. Tickets for 4 to Perseverance Theater to Susan Bell. A wine tasting to Dawn Finley Groves, Myrna Algie, and Katie Corbus. It just has their first names, but they're all on the board, so I'm going to do that. And finally, the French and Italian dinner to Katie Corbus and Myrna Algie. Thank you everyone who's been on those silent auction items.
A few more quick thank yous from our sponsors, Annie Pial's Fine Gifts Specialty Imports for it's the Hangar Restaurant, Gemstone Tours, Linda Buckley. Kodiak Coat Company, Theater in the Silver Bow Inn, and Sherry Brown, Bill Parker, Dick Monkman, Tina Kobayashi, Jay Stokes, Ben Brown, what? Terry Rasmussen, Don Billy Rose, and all those people who bought all that stuff. Antonio Diaz and Heather Wolfman, and John Fitzgerald.
I think that wraps this up. I also want to thank Perseverance Theater who very kindly donated tickets for all the partners. We have 3 great prizes that will be awarded to the winners of tonight, cumulative with the second show. So if you're really interested, check online at the Juneau Arts Council site, call the office or call the line home. With that, I think we've bid you fond adieu. Have a good evening, thank you for coming, and see you next year.
I thought it was a 56 on the first side.